Hello, everyone. My name is Esther Grandal, and you don't normally see me because I'm the social media manager at Made Safe. So a lot of my work is behind the scenes, but I am thrilled and honored to get to do this work every day because I get to work with a team of women who are powerful and smart and who are creating change. And today, speaking of powerful and smart women who are creating change, I am absolutely honored that I get to talk to Cindy O'Brien, the founder of Live and Grace Skincare. Thank you so much for being with us, Cindy.
My pleasure. I'm super excited to be here. I love Made Safe. That's why I partnered with you guys. Thank you.
Well, many of you will be thrilled to know that Live and Grace Skincare just launched on Valentine's Day, which was very exciting. I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay. Well, I've been pretty much involved in skincare and beauty and medicine, healthcare since I was a kid. My stepfather is a dentist, and I started working for him when I was 13. And I ended up actually in dental hygiene for a while. And then decided that that wasn't really what I wanted to do, but ultimately I'm here. So it's funny because I'm still working on the face, but I'm just not working in the mouth. But anyway, once I graduated from Ohio State in fashion, I decided that I would kind of go down that road, and I really enjoyed it. And then took a sidetrack, spent 5 years in medical sales and worked in hospitals, and I was a wound care specialist for Kendall Healthcare. I worked for them for quite a long time. And then I really missed just being in the fashion business and, the fast paced, part of it. And then also just making women feel beautiful. So I became a makeup artist, and I did that for a long time in San Francisco and then in Hollywood. And then when my kids when they were really little, we decided that we wanted to, go have a little bit slower lifestyle and really just have a nicer place for us to raise our kids. So we moved to Napa Valley, and my youngest daughter, Olivia, was a year and a half, and Grace was almost 4. And we raised our kids here. And doing that, you're either, when you're in the wine country, you're either in the spa business or in the wine business. And so, in light of the fact that I really like to empower women and make people feel good about themselves, especially women, I decided that I'd go back to school and get my aesthetic license. And so I did that over 10 years ago. And right at the time that I was starting on that venture, I had a little bit of a health scare. And I ended up meeting some physicians around that health scare. And one of the things that they told me once the health scare was over was that I really needed to be mindful about the products that I was using on my clients and also on myself, because I was going to be absorbing it. And especially as an esthetician, everything was going to be coming through my hands. And so, the average person usually only has about, well, not only, but they absorb about 168 chemicals a day through personal care products. And that's like deodorant, shampoos, toothpaste, etc. And, somebody like me who likes makeup and who likes product and who's always been kind of a girly girl, and then going into aesthetics, you can just imagine how many products I'd be absorbing. Mm-hmm. So he was really great by telling me that. It was almost like I had a guardian angel before I started down this road. And so I just became really super mindful about what I was using. And, obviously I wanted results, but I also wanted something that wouldn't make me or my clients sick. So, 10 years later, in all the experience that I've had and trying to, do this, but of course, raising my kids. And now for the past year and a half, I've been not having the kids in my house. Mm-hmm. So it's given me a lot more time to do what I had always set out to do, which is to develop a non-toxic but powerful skincare line that would kind of meet the needs of all the women that I care about and all the, basically everybody. So.
Now, there are two products that are Made Safe certified, mm-hmm. the anti-inflammatory elixir mm-hmm. and super seed oil. Right. What's the difference between these two products?
Well, first was my first big product, and that I just has gone crazy. That is a product that has 10 seed oils in it, and seeds they carry kind of, it's almost like the nucleus is of their oil is basically where they store their food in case they're ever starved, or if they can't be germinated, or there's some sort of issue with it's just basically like their storage. Mm-hmm. And so that carries like a lot of nutrition. So when you put all these fantastic seed oils together, and curate it really well, then what you're really doing is you're creating something that is going to be super nutritious, and you're going to take what Mother Nature made and combine it so that you have something non-toxic and super powerful. So that's how I came up with the super seed oil. And then once I did really well with that, I was having some clients that, the super seed oil was just not right for them because they were acne prone, or, just a little too sensitive. So that's when I just started making up some more product for my kind of like dry acne clients, people that have sensitive skin, but I like to call them dry acne. They're people that have acne or they break out, but they have dry skin. Okay. So it's like perfect for people like that.
Okay. So that's great to know. Mm-hmm. I love buying Made Safe certified products. I buy from all our brands, and so mm-hmm. I'm really looking forward to trying.
Which one do you think you'll need?
The next. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. What results are your clients seeing? What are they telling you?
Well, you'll find that on my testimonial page on my new website, which is liveandgraceskincare.com. But basically, everybody's saying that their skin looks very youthful, mm-hmm. that I've kind of restored their, the youthfulness of their skin, that the elasticity is better, there's a glow, their makeup goes on nicer, mm-hmm. It just makes their skin look fabulous. Plumping, fine lines and wrinkles. I mean, like, what do you want? So even the crepiness.
Okay.
So, as you age, sometimes you start to lose, the moisture and elasticity. And so, like, I put a lot kind of on my neck, and because, it's good for that.
Now, why did you decide to have the anti-inflammatory elixir and the super seed oil both Made Safe certified?
Well, Made Safe certified, it's been a really interesting ride with Made Safe. I've learned a lot with them in the past year. I started with them actually on Valentine's last year. I made a commitment to be Made Safe a year ago. And I chose them because I had gone to a summit at, I think it was like a green summit, mm-hmm. and listened to Amy and a whole panel of other founders of skincare products. And I was just really inspired with their passion for really wanting to create things that were, good for people and then also for our planet, which is kind of a really, that's a really altruistic attitude, and I love that, and that's really kind of what I'm all about. So I thought, that's what I want to do. And then I started going down the road, and lots of things were being not approved. Right. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought that this peppermint essential oil would for sure get approved, and it's like, well, no, it's genetically modified, or it's been distilled with chemicals, or there's a bunch of sub ingredients that we don't know is underneath there. I'm like, wow, you wouldn't think that for something like, essential oil or whatever. So it just really brought a lot of attention, to the fact that there is so much greenwashing and there's so many ingredients behind ingredients. And I knew that that was true in, in our food, but, to have that like with fragrance where you can have all sorts of toxins underneath the fragrance, or, any kind of, chemical. There could be lots and lots of chemicals underneath there. And some of them I specifically wanted to stay away from. So, anyway, I'm just very happy that I got involved with Made Safe.
Well, we're thrilled that you've certified 2 products. Mm-hmm. And I know, talking to you the other day, we were discussing your packaging. Right. And I'm fascinated by, it's called Marone Glass. Mm-hmm. Because plastic is a big issue for me personally. I really try to avoid plastic when I can.
No, tell me why you do that. I think this is really important for people to understand why plastic packaging is more than just bad for the environment. You want to explain that a little bit?
Sure. I try to avoid plastic packaging because, in general, in my food, I try my best. It's difficult because of BPA exposure, hormone disrupting chemicals. We had Pete Myers speak at the Green Summit in November. He showed 2 frogs that were brothers. One frog was fed water. The other was fed water with the tiniest dose of BPA. And that other male frog turned into a reproductive female. I mean, these were brothers, and one turned into a female. And so I take it pretty seriously, although it's challenging. And so I know that the fact that you've created a product packaged in this unique glass, I would love for you to talk about that and the properties of Marone Glass.
Well, it's interesting. Marone has been around since like Egyptian, ancient civilization. And it was used in the Middle Ages. So it's a glass that looks almost black. Like this right here.
Okay.
And when the light goes through it, it is glass, it's all handcrafted, but when the light goes through it, it's like an antioxidant. Mm-hmm. So, and then it has, I had to write this down because I didn't remember the 3 different specific frequencies, but it has a visible violet light, a non-visible UVA, and then a far infrared light that goes through, and all this acts as like an antimicrobial, antibacterial. It basically protects any kind of natural substances. And so I was thinking, wow, that's really cool, because I don't want to put in a bunch of preservatives, and I want to extend the life, because I want my clients, I know that my products are so pure and so I've curated it. I've thought everything through. Why wouldn't I want to think of the packaging and being able to extend the life of that wonderful product by using a package that actually will extend the life over time? If you look at, like, say that you put, some herbs, for example, in just a clear glass jar, and then you put the same herbs in, an amber glass jar, and then you put the same ones in the Marone, you'll find such a difference. The clear looks almost crusty after 2 months. The amber looks, dehydrated a lot, but you can still see it. And then the Marone looks almost fresh. It's crazy.
Fascinating. And I love the thought that you put into that.
Thank you.
So I would love to talk to you about Live in Grace's social mission and why you chose Kiva and the Honeybee Conservancy.
Well, I had been really just searching and searching. I'm super passionate about, I'm really passionate about helping women. And, it's just always been my thing. And I have 2 daughters, Liv and Grace. And, just I think it's important. So I was looking for something that specifically spoke to me regarding helping women help themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And when I found Kiva, they do help everybody, but it seems that they do help a lot of female entrepreneurs around the world. And what's so cool about it is that these women will, you donate money, and they choose where you want to put the money, with whom. And it could be in any country for any idea that these women have. And you can help them between like a dollar, which nobody would do, to $10,000. And then they ultimately pay you back. There's no interest, from what I understand. And then, and yeah, I'm almost positive there's no interest. And then you can go ahead and then reloan it to other people. Mm-hmm. So it's just like kind of this wonderful synergy between women and people, helping people around the world to grow and become stronger and more self-reliant. So that's one of the reasons that I chose Kiva. Mm-hmm. And then also the Honeybee Conservancy. I'm right now working a lot with some local honey. And I've met some really wonderful old school honey beekeepers and hive keepers, learning a lot about the industry. And sadly, I found out that 50% of the US honeybees have died off in the past 10 years. And that really is going to affect, and this is obviously a global issue as well, right. But that's really going to affect how our food is pollinated. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a big problem globally if we don't kind of get a handle on it. So the Honeybee Conservancy is a way to educate and to just kind of, kind of keep that momentum going so that we can try to figure out a way that we can preserve our honeybees. So that's why.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, was that too much information? No, I tend to go on.
Wonderful. So. I'm loving getting to talk to you.
Thank you.
Probably my favorite part is interacting with so many inspired people who had the vision to start their own company. And I'd love to know, for people who want to find Live in Grace Skincare, where can they find you? Where can they find the anti-inflammatory elixir and the super seed oil that is Made Safe certified?
They can find it on www.liveandgraceskincare.com, and it's not Live and Grace, it's Live, LIVANDGRACE, skincare.com.
Okay.
And you can pretty much find everything you need right there.
And you're on Facebook?
I'm on Facebook.
Instagram?
Yes. Newly to Twitter.
And Twitter. And if you look on the Made Safe Facebook page, we tag Live in Grace, so you can go follow them. And thank you so much, Cindy, for taking the time to talk to me. And we are so proud that you decided to Made Safe certify anti-inflammatory elixir and super seed oil. And we're looking forward to seeing your company just absolutely succeed.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of Made Safe. And I know that I'll be seeing more of you. And there will be more Made Safe products from Live in Grace Skincare, probably with some honey.
So definitely go to liveandgraceskincare.com and check out the super seed. I think I'm gonna have to go check out the super seed oil after we get off of this interview. All right. Bye.
Sure. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend. Thank you.